Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am so happy to finally say that I am going to be back on booktube again. This has been such a long time without being able to interact with you guys, watch your videos, upload content myself, or even the simple enjoyment of reading has been a struggle these past few months. So I have rearranged some things in my life, and I am going to make it a point to do a lot more reading in the next few months. And I'm so excited to be able to do that and to be able to have that opportunity for a rest, especially during the upcoming holiday season. You know, October is my favorite month of the year. I really relish in the entire month of October. The entire season of fall is just the most wonderful time to be alive, in my opinion. So I just wanted to kind of talk to you about a couple books that I have either read or am in the process of reading. First, you may have noticed that I have a new look going on. I now am officially a blind person. I decided to go ahead and take my very first eye exam that I had ever taken before in my 31 years on this planet. I have never taken an eye exam in my life. A lot of people thought that that was kind of insane, but sure enough, I'm farsighted and I need glasses for reading and performing daily tasks at work and driving at night. Hence in 10 years, I'll need them 24/7. But anyways, I'm not a part of the eyeglass scene. I don't know what's in, what's hip, what looks good. So I was kind of like a deer in headlights when it came to selecting a pair of glasses off this huge wall to try on because I didn't know where to even begin. So I kind of just started putting glasses on, asking the lady that was helping me, you know, does this look good? I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to look like, you know. They feel good, I just don't know if they look good. So then I wandered on this little section of glasses that kind of reminded me of like old lady glasses. And the brand is called Laura Ashley. And I was like, I just feel like the glasses I want is gonna be right here in this little old lady section. So I tried a couple on and then I tried these on. I was like, man, that's it. This is the one. This is the one I've been waiting for my entire life. But yeah, they seem to be doing their job. I mean, reading is a breeze now. I can tell a huge difference at work, and yeah, I am now an official eyeglass wearer. And I don't know, I'm getting like new girl vibes. I'm loving this new look. I'm really embracing it. And yeah, I'm just happy. I just wanted to share that with you guys. On to the next thing that I wanted to talk about is a book I just finished yesterday. It is the Amory Wars. This is the ultimate edition of the Second Stage Turbine Blade. There are a total of 10 or 11 comics that are comprised in this book. It's the complete series of the Second Stage Turbine Blade comics. There's a lot of other things that are included in this ultimate edition, but I kind of wanted to back up a little bit and give you a little insight as to who the author is, how I stumbled across these, and really just share with you something that I'm really extremely passionate about. So the author of this story is Claudio Sanchez. And if you don't know who that is, Claudio Sanchez is also the leading frontman of a rock band called Coheed and Cambria. And it's one of my favorite rock bands of all time. I've been listening to them and going to see them perform for about 15 years, roughly. And I don't know, I just feel it in my bones that I'm gonna go and see Coheed at any possible chance until the day I die. They're that good. They leave me feeling so much lighter, so much, I feel like I'm being reborn while I'm at a concert. It's so wonderful. I love the music. I love the lyrics. I love the bandmates. I love the fanmates. I just love everything that is Coheed and what it stands for. So yeah, their music comes from the storyline. So I've always told myself that I wanted to get into reading their comics just because of how much that I love them. I've never been a person that read comics before, so I want to preface this by saying that this will not be a review. I am just sharing with you guys something that I love, and if it were a review, I would probably question myself because I don't know how to review comics. I have no clue whatsoever what is good and what is bad. I can say that I have absolutely zero bad things to say about this book, and I think that's because I am partial to being a super fan, I guess. That's just putting it lightly. So the storyline goes as follows. There is a main character named Coheed and a main character named Cambria, and they are kind of like married. They're lovers. They are living in this place called the Heaven's Fence, and they are raising a family together. They have children. So Cambria is kind of like this very wise, very all-knowing woman. She seems to know what's going on at all times, and Coheed has these recurring nightmares every single night. He dreams of being like injected in some science lab, and he dreams of killing people with these blades that are coming out of his arms, and he wakes every night and tells his wife Cambria of these dreams, and she kind of tries to coax him back to sleep, meanwhile knowing and understanding everything that he's going through. But she doesn't know why that she knows these things. She doesn't understand it. It just is. So one day, Coheed is taken aside by a general and is given some pretty harsh and striking news that him and his wife aren't who they believe they are. They're actually a different being. They were created for something different, and they are given the harsh truth that they passed on a virus to their children, and that particular virus cannot be subdued or contained. And in order to protect the people of Heaven's Fence, they are to go home and essentially murder their children, or there will be consequences. So lots of things follow in this story. We have so many great characters. The plot itself is brilliant. I personally like the idea of the prize and the mage. So essentially, God created Heaven's Fence, and well, let me back up a little bit. So Heaven's Fence is kind of like, it exists in outer space, okay? And it comprises 78 planets. They're all grouped together in a triangular fashion. And how they're grouped together is through the power of some stars and what's known as the keywork. And the keywork is like this huge ray of blue light that goes through each planet. And I'll show you a graphic here. And this light kind of surges the planet and gives it its energy so that life can be sustained on the planet, and so that these other planets will be immobilized, so they're not all floating around in outer space and crashing into one another. So that's really what the key work is. And I'm sorry guys, I should have marked this before I began discussing this. So in the beginning, God created the heavens fence. He also created 3 races. We have man, we have the mage, and we have the prize. So man, it was just designed to inhabit the earth and be protected by those other outwardly forces that are more superior and that inhabit the other planets. Then we have the mage. And the mage are hand selected, and they're positioned in certain areas, and they basically rule over the communities. And then we have the prize, which is the ultimate protector of the key work. And God stated when he created Heaven's Fence that if man should decide to dabble in my affairs, then guardians must intervene. The guardians being the prize. But should I come forth to change the face of man with you there to challenge me, then I shall return with the stars to destroy all I have made. Whether man or I present, that danger will not be told in the coming. So there's a prophecy that the Son of Three will come and he will destroy the evil that is occurring in the world to basically maintain and protect Heaven's Fence. And that prophecy is going to unfold, I think, in the next book because it's actually Coheed and Cambria's son, Claudio, which is also the name of the author, Claudio Sanchez. So, little interesting there. But yeah, I finished that in like less than a day. It was so neat. Being a fan of the music and never having read, being a fan of the music and never having read any of these comics, it kind of like brought to light, you know, some of the meaning behind the lyrics and made everything make so much more sense. And it's just really fun. It's a lot of fun stuff for me. And yeah, so I'm just gonna flip through and show you some of the graphics. So the graphics are really, really good. I had one, I thought I had marked one that I really enjoyed. And I really wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, here we go. I love this one of Coheed and Cambria. I just love it. They're side by side, and yet they're becoming what they were made to become, yet they stand side by side. So yeah, also the key work is kind of depicted in this logo. It's also the band logo. So it's just really neat. When I saw them in Tennessee, the end of the concert, they threw this guitar pick. I actually was able to pick it up. Cute little keepsake there. The other thing that I wanted to share, I started reading a little bit of H.P. Lovecraft, and so far so good. I'm really enjoying being able to see how his writing has progressed. Now this collection is just a short collection of some of his best Gothic tales. I know there's other books out there that kind of do the similar thing, and they try to group their, like, he's got a book out there that has specific like terror and horror. This one is the more gothic. I bought it because I wanted to own Lovecraft. I wanted to be more knowledgeable about Lovecraft. I wanted to see how his writing was, because you guys know how I feel about Stephen King, and Lovecraft was one of those people that really inspired King and his craft. So basically, let me flip to the contents page. The works that are listed throughout this book are in chronological order of the date that they were written during his life. So the first one was the Alchemist, however you say that, and I believe he wrote that at age 18, and then the last one would be the Hunter of the Dark, and he would be much more older at that time. I've only made it through the first 3 stories, so I've read The Alchemist, The Tomb, and The Moonbog. By far, I love The Tomb. The Tomb is just, it has wonderful plot, brilliant plot, I think, and I just love stories where people think that someone's crazy and it turns out they're not crazy. I love those kind of stories. Those are just the best. But yeah, those are some things that I am reading, I'm diving into. Like I said, I'm not going to do a review on the Amory Wars just because I wouldn't know how to for a comic book. 2, I feel like I would be pretty biased if I gave a review on this book because of my immense passion for its author. And 3, I don't want to do a review because I don't have anything bad to say about it. Even if I studied up on, you know, reviewing comic books and I found a flaw, I wouldn't list it. I wouldn't admit it. I'd just be like, no, it's perfect. But yeah, enough fangirling for one video. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for a little bit. I am really excited to watch more of your videos, get back into the swing of things. I've missed the community so much, and I hope that you look forward to my next video. Bye guys.